Hey everybody, in my previous videos, I've been talking with you about how the biggest opportunity in carbon removal right now is educating corporate sustainability leaders about carbon removal, about how to participate in carbon removal and making sure that they know that carbon removal is a way to meet sustainability goals and to make real climate impact, whether you have a net zero goal or a net neutral goal, helping them figure out how to enter the marketplace and connecting them with other people that have already done it. And so we've been hosting these buyers academies online. We've done two of them. We've got one in progress right now, and we hosted the other one over the fall. And it's a 6 week course. It covers all the different pieces of carbon removal, the tech, the standards, the how things get verified, how to build a portfolio, how to talk with the rest of your corporate team about carbon removal in finance, in marketing, in at the procurement level. Um, and, you know, we built this because as we were talking with up and coming corporate sustainability leaders who were interested in carbon removal, what they were telling us was, look, they're looking for education, they're looking for how to wrap their head around this stuff, and they're just not finding it and getting stuck. And when we looked, we didn't see anybody else really doing this. And so we started jumping into buyers education. So now we are hosting the first in-person buyers academy at Carbon Unbound in New York on May 19th. So it's the afternoon before the first day of Carbon Unbound. It's in partnership with Carbon Unbound. It's sponsored by Bank of Montreal, BMO. We're hosting it at their office. So it's going to be this in-person education session, taking what we've learned through our two online buyers academies and really turning it into an in-person session for buyers, setting them up for the next 2 days of the conference to get the most out of that conference. And so, we've talked about this. If you're on that journey as a corporate sustainability leader, you're likely alone right now. You're alone at your company. You're the one person or a very small team. And then when you reach out to your peers aren't really participating in carbon removal either. And so this is a chance for up and coming corporate sustainability leaders to meet other people just like you and get equipped to get the most out of the Carbon Unbound conference, to find out what's valuable, what questions to ask, how to talk to startups, how to talk to different marketplaces, and how to have those engagements really work. So if you're a startup or working at a startup or you're working at a carbon removal marketplace, this in-person academy is your opportunity to send all these up and coming corporate sustainability leaders to get accelerated, right? Like we have an incredibly successful startup accelerator, 200 startups, $200 million raised. And now you can think of this is like an accelerator for your buyers. And so share this with your buyers network. You can say, this is coming up. And the special piece is you get a 70%, or the corporate sustainability leaders get a 70% discount on the Carbon Unbound ticket price. So it's normally 24, 27, it's a couple $1,000s. You get access to Carbon Unbound and this half-day Buyers Academy workshop the day before for, what was it, $695, right? So if you're a corporate sustainability leader and you're thinking about carbon removal, right, you can get the hotel, you can get the ticket, and you can really be there for a much smaller on a much smaller budget. So that's the opportunity. And if you're a startup hearing this and you're like, that's something you can send to people that you're corporate sustainability leaders that you're talking to, saying, hey, look here, I can hook you up with this deal with Carbon Unbound. So that's what's happening. It's May 19th in New York City. The way to get connected is to message delegates at carbonunbound.com and just say, hey, I'm interested in this discounted ticket and the Buyers Academy. And that's the next step. And if you're sharing this, you can share the pricing and the email, or you can send this video to people. So I'll see you at Carbon Unbound on the day before it starts at the Buyers Academy.